Okay, lovely, good. Yeah, we'll have to work. It's just when these two go, it's just. Yeah, I've got it now, and they'll be tall enough on the podium to see, so just move very gently. It's just when you came sticking out together, it was right on the dot, but down to the notice queue.
Right. We got to make sure you can see. You're the most important.
Yeah, as soon as they got on the podium, then they'll be tall enough for you to be able to see them. So.
Okay. Well, we're live now, so your voice has already been on. The live shot.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of the official party. Please be seated. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the NATO Allied Land Command Change of Command ceremony. In today's ceremony, General Tod Wolters, Supreme Allied Commander Europe, will transfer the colours of Headquarters Allied Land Command from Lieutenant General J.T. Thomson to Lieutenant General Roger Cloutier Jr, signifying the change of command. The colours were entrusted to Lieutenant General Thomson on his assumption of command on the 3rd of August 2018. At this time, we would like to acknowledge the presence of the following distinguished guests: His Excellency Ambassador Satterfield, Her Excellency Ambassador Kaya, the Consul General of Italy, Mr. Giorgio, and the Consul General of Romania, Mrs. Stefan. The Commander, Joint Force Command Brunsum, General Folmer. The Chief of Defence of Romania, Lieutenant General Petrescu. The Commander of the Aegean Army, Lieutenant General Sivri, and the Commander, Air Training Command, Lieutenant General Kadeolu, the Deputy Commander LANDCOM, Lieutenant General Cripwell and Mrs. Cripwell, the Commander, Joint Force Command, the Deputy Commander, Joint Force Command Naples, Lieutenant General Lavoy, the Commander, NRDC Turkey, Lieutenant General Yeni, the Commander ARC, Lieutenant General Smith Osborne, the Commander, 1st German Netherlands Corps, Lieutenant General Marlow, the Romanian Land Forces Commander, Major General Berdilla, the Commander, Multinational Corps Southeast, Major General Tomescu, and the Commander, Southern Sea Area, Rear Admiral Shurin. Representing the Mayor of Izmir, Dr. Chalyan, and the military attaches from Bulgaria, Croatia, Greece, Hungary, Poland, Romania, the United Kingdom, and the United States. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the marching on of the colours and the playing of the NATO hymn and the Turkish national anthem. be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, the Supreme Allied Commander Europe, General Tod Wolters.
Ambassadors, Chods, fellow flag officers, CSELs, distinguished guests, incredible host here in Turkey, and most importantly, to all the men and women of LANDCOM. It's an honor to be in your presence on this beautiful day in beautiful IZMIR. Without going any further, let me take just a couple of quick seconds to thank all of the members of this formation and all of the blood, sweat, and tears that have gone into pulling this off. As we all know, a change of command ceremony is difficult during normal times, but here we are in COVID, and we're together, and this is efficient, and we're virtual, and we're live. Our sincere appreciation to everything, JT, that you and your team have done to make this a very special occasion. Let me also take a couple seconds to thank each and every one of you for continuing to put one foot in front of the other with respect to COVID-19. And we offer our condolences to all of those who are still impacted and will be impacted by COVID-19. And let me take this opportunity to extend a special thanks to our host military. It has always been an honor to serve side by side with our military from the great nation of Turkey. You treat us as your brothers and your sisters, and as your sons and as your daughters, and we adore the opportunity to serve at your side. Today we have the opportunity to say goodbye and farewell to a legend inside of the United States Army and U.S. NATO, and welcome another Army legend. JT Thomson has served with distinction for over 34 years. He eats and breathes and lives and loves freedom. His family, Holly, Tyler, and Parker, are back home, and they can't wait for JT to be done so he can get back to beautiful Killeen, Texas, and set up Fort Thomson. But before he goes, I just want to remind him of a couple of the great things that he's done at the strategic level here at NATO and throughout his career. When JT got to LANDCOM, we needed to make sure that we took advantage of the previous posturing that had taken place. And he got very serious and very busy in certifying our land headquarters. And today, when our land headquarters appears under his certification, we absolutely positively know that we are ready. And he had the additional challenge to find a way to make sure that this LANDCOM could become an above core headquarters and command at the domain level throughout all of Europe. And that reality is here today. And we effectively deter in Europe as a result of the blood, sweat, and tears that you, as LANDCOM, and General Thomson have poured into the environment. JT, the transformation has been magnificent. And the proof in the pudding is this: we effectively deter in Europe. We have freedom today. We've had it for 7 decades. It's very difficult. And throughout Europe and on continent and in the land domain, the command and control and the effect that we can place on the environment will continue to be more and more pronounced over time and more effective in delivering peace, which is exactly what we're here for. JT, you're a dear friend to me and so many others. And your existence is why we all adore serving in uniform, to have the opportunity to come face to face with a legend like you. We wish you the bluest of skies and the calmest of seas as you press back to the west in the United States and you reside in Texas. We're so proud of all that you've accomplished. We're also so proud of the fact that we know that you'll still be very connected to us as a European senior mentor as well as a U.S. Army senior mentor. You just don't know how to stop serving, and we're so grateful for all of that. So to you and Holly, we wish you the best of luck in your transition. Congratulations on a job well done. Well, we're proud of our U.S. military, as so many of you are proud of your nation's militaries. Because when we say goodbye to one commander, the expectation is the next commander is going to be even better. And that's exactly the case with Roger Cloutier. And I got to pause here just for a second, and I have to take this moment to share some comedy with you. I adore saying the name Roger Cloutier. And you have to admit, when you say it, it's really exciting, it's really cool, and it's really fascinating. And I must say, the only name that I can think of that's any more pizzazzy than Roger Cloutier might be James Bond. Roger, you have served for approaching 34 years, and you have followed JT in many of his assignments. We all know you very, very well. You have served in NATO with distinction for over decades. You know the turf, you know the terrain like no others. And Diane and Haley and Roger III and Cameron, all soldiers currently and soldiers to be in the future, will continue to make sure that they do all the things that they can possibly do to facilitate your great success. Roger, you got a lot on your mind. There's a million things to think about. The one piece of advice that I would offer you, and you don't need my advice because you command with integrity, and you command with conviction, and you command with inspiration. We would just ask, Roger, that you lead LANDCOM your way, the Cloutier way. It's been incredibly successful for 3.5 decades, and we know, with all that you know about this environment, that every single thing that you do will make this a more peaceful Europe. Congratulations, Roger, and I look forward to serving at your side. My final note goes to the men and women of LANDCOM. Peace in 2020 is really difficult. We've got a lot of security challenges in the security environment. We've got COVID-19. But as long as we have soldiers like the ones in LANDCOM that continue to put one foot in front of the other and focus with vigilance on the mission, we'll have the peace that we've enjoyed for 7 decades, and it will continue in perpetuity. God bless you all, and thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Commander, Allied Land Command, Lieutenant General J.T. Thomson, will now address the parade as the outgoing commander.
Your Excellencies, Consuls, General Officers, distinguished guests, friends, families, and members of NATO Allied Land Command. Goedenavond, hooggeldenis, Hippenitsi, Segia, Salam, Liyorum. Good morning and welcome. Thank you for joining us in beautiful IZMIR for this special occasion. To General Wolters, sir, thank you for the kind words, but more so, thank you for your tremendous leadership. It is a noble duty to serve in the strongest and most successful alliance in the world, a bond that has endured for over 7 decades, which guarantees the peace for almost 1 billion citizens of 30 nations. Sir, we are truly blessed to have you as SACEUR, and I am personally grateful to you for your inspiration and example. I also offer special thanks to our host nation, the Republic of Turkey. LANDCOM is very fortunate to be based at this strategic location on the Aegean coast. Our soldiers, sailors, airmen, we even have 1 Marine, our civilians, and our family members from 25 different nations are warmly embraced, and we are extremely appreciative for your incredible and unwavering support. IZMIR is truly home away from home, and I will never forget the genuine kindness and hospitality. And to Minister Akar, General Guler, and General Dündar, and all my Turkish brothers and sisters, teşekkür ederim. Ne mutlu Türk'üm DNA. To the host nation support brigade, the MWR team, the amazing protocol team, the base support group, well done on organizing not just this ceremony, but the week's events. You remain my personal champions. To the senior military leaders across NATO, it's been an honor to serve under you and with you. The names and fond memories will remain with me for the rest of my life. Peach, Scaparrotti, Wolters, Everard, Knipe, Radford, Marchio, Bueller, Fulmer, Fogo, Harigian, Johnston, Blount, Lewis, Knappe, Cavoli, and so many more. Your professionalism, collaboration, and selflessness ensure the strength and unity of the Alliance. Thank you for providing focus, confidence, and cohesion as we continue to generate peace in today's complex, dynamic, and uncertain security environment. To the mighty LANDCOM team that I've been privileged to serve with for the past 2 years, thank you for your steadfast diligence, your selfless teamwork, and your commitment to excellence. Under the direction of First Major General Erhan Uzan and now Major General Metin Tokel, the LANDCOM headquarters is an amazing team built on trust, and I am indebted to you for who you are, for what you do, and for what you stand for. The heart and soul of Alliance Land Power, it resides in the High Readiness Corps and Division headquarters. Deterrence and defense is their DNA. In the preceding 2 years, I've had the privilege of serving with 21 different Corps commanders, 7 different division commanders, as they rotated through these vital warfighting commands. Their names are a drum roll of incredible warriors. Radford, Smith Osborne, Peretti, Miglietta, Dysal, Yenny, Vanderland, Mice, Marlowe, Hoffman, Wojciechowski, Petrescu, who is now a Chod, Berdia, I think we put you that side, JJ, Tomesco, Dan, Bikos, Kutros, Kukos, Colleget, Veit, Gillet, Gan, Garcia Vaquero, Motachki, Mathiasen, and Rastusha. Thank you all for being great team players and being on point in competition, crisis, and conflict. You are the type of leaders that I want my sons to serve under. To Lieutenant General Richard and Louise Cripwell, thank you for your tremendous leadership and friendship. LANDCOM is fortunate to have you here during this transition, and we could not have asked for a better DCOM. I'm especially appreciative for you always lending an ear and keenly offering sound judgment. And thank you also for helping me with proper English. But I'm just going to admit, I still don't know what erudite means. Chief Warrant Officer Mathers and Chrissy Ruck, and before them, Stephen Carr and Rice. Thank you for your magnificent services as Command Senior Enlisted Leader. Sadly, Steve left us way too soon, but I know he is fondly looking down on us from the heavens. To all of our C-cells, including Sergeant Major Kose from NRDC Turkey that is here today, thank you for ensuring that our professional non-commissioned officer corps continues to give NATO a competitive advantage. And though it is always tough to relinquish command, it is much easier when you do so to a good friend and a proven warrior. Roger Cloutier and I served as captains together on the plains of Central Europe, as majors in the 4th Infantry Division, as colonels in Iraq, and then most recently here in Europe as generals. When we were captains, we never thought this would occur. Army does have a sense of humor. But Roger, welcome back to NATO. I wish you and Diane the very best. Soldiering is certainly a family affair, and it does come with shared burdens. To Holly, Tyler, and Parker, it's 1 o'clock back in Texas a little bit later, and all of my family and all of my loved ones in Texas, I'm excited to return home and reunite. There are chores to be done, there are good times to be had, and there's a lot of fish that need to be caught. I look forward to the future and I'm ready to pay back. History teaches us that strength deters aggression. Given today's era of great power competition, it is incumbent on land forces to remain ready and strong. Marcus Aurelius, an ancient Roman philosopher, once said that what we do now echoes in eternity. And there's no doubt in my mind that what we have done and continue to do across the land domain will indeed echo in eternity. It has been my distinct honor and the privilege of a lifetime to serve with you. Güle güle yok, görüşürüz evet. Thank you, and for the soldier.
The military change of command ceremony is a time-honored tradition that formalizes the transition of the responsibility and authority of command for a commander. Throughout military history, during peace and conflict, the colours have marked the location of the commander and served as a symbol of leadership, morale, and a source of great pride for the unit. This tradition continues today as General Wolters will receive the colours from Lieutenant General Thomson and present them to the incoming commander, Lieutenant General Cloutier. Effective 4th of August 2020, Lieutenant General Cloutier assumes command of the Headquarters Allied Land Command. Ladies and gentlemen, the Commander, Headquarters Allied Land Command, Lieutenant General Roger Cloutier.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies, councils, commanders, directors, sergeants major, soldiers, civilians, family members, allied leaders, partners, and special guests. Good morning, and thank you for being here. I want to extend a special thanks, General Wolters, sir, for being here. You honor us with your presence, and thank you for presiding over today's ceremony. Thank you for your kind words, but more so, thank you for your trust and confidence in me and the entire LANDCOM team. I'd also like to offer a special thanks to our Turkish hosts. The welcome has been absolutely fantastic, and I'm delighted to call IZMIR my new home. And we are eternally grateful for the incredible and unwavering support that you have provided to this NATO headquarters. And I apologize, I'm going to try to say thank you in Turkish, so I apologize up front. Teşekkür ederim, thank you so much. And then to the entire NATO community, I am humbled and excited to be joining this outstanding command and to be part of the most successful and strongest alliance in the world. I'm honored to be here also to recognize and celebrate the great work that NATO Allied Land Command has been doing under JT's watch. The mutual respect, the strong partnership that exists between NATO Allied Land Command and our Turkish hosts is evident. So JT, thank you for your warm and gracious welcome you provided me. Your help has made this a very, very smooth transition, and I already feel at home in the community, and I owe a great debt of thanks to you, brother. Your continued focus on leadership development and building the team has set me up to succeed, and I'm really glad that you're finally going to get to spend some quality time with Holly and the family back home. Safe travels as you voyage back through Germany and then back to the States. And I want to personally say thank you for 34 years of faithful service to your nation and to peace. That is your entire adult life that you have given in service and sacrifice to your nation. So thank you for a job well done, brother. And then I want to say to my family, to my wife Diane, and my kids, Haley, Roger, and Cameron, Thank you so much for your love and support all these years and across the entire world. Behind every great soldier is an even better family, and I wouldn't be standing here today without your love and support, Diane, Haley, Roger, and Cameron. Thank you all so much, and I love you very, very much. So I look forward to continuing the great work that this command has been doing under JT's leadership. It's clear to me that we're in an important chapter for LANDCOM. In today's complex, dynamic, and uncertain security environment, ensuring dominance in the land domain has never been more important. And I'm impressed with the progress this headquarters has made and continues to make. Now, I know that I still have many leaders and service members to meet, and I look forward to doing that in the coming weeks. So to the LANDCOM team, I know you're already getting after it, and I'm going to do my best to hit the ground running and get up to speed as quickly as possible. Your reputation for excellence precedes you and extends far beyond beautiful IZMIR. It's an honor to serve with you, and I could not be prouder to join this team as we write the next chapter in the NATO story. So thank you very much for attending, to all of you, and I look forward to getting to know each and every one of you. For the soldier.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and be prepared to salute for the marching off of the colours. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain in place for the departure of the official party. This concludes today's ceremony. On behalf of Allied Land Command, we thank you for attending. You are now invited to make your way to the reception at the LANDCOM IZMIR Hall. For the soldier.